اهلا بيكم مشاهدين قناه لوجوس. انا معاكم داليا شحاته، وجينا النهارده عشان نشوف الرالي اللي بيعملوه كل البيرنتس من كل الجنسيات، امريكان، وكنت مبسوطه جدا ان انا كمان شفت عرب. انا بجد يعني حاجه تفرح ان احنا كلنا ايد واحده. علشان ايه هنا النهارده؟ علشان ولادنا، عشان نوري كل اللي هم بيحطوا قوانين ضد اولادنا احنا مش موافقين. وعلى فكره حتى لو القوانين زي ما قلنا امبارح في البرنامج لما كان معايا سونيا مديره الاداره التعليميه تشينو فالي، قالت ان في قانونين اتمضوا وفي قانون اترفض، فحتى اللي اتمضوا واللي اترفض ده نتيجه ان احنا وصلنا صوتنا. حتى اللي اتمضوا ما نخافش، ممكن نرجعهم تاني، المهم ان احنا نوصل صوتنا. لسه في بيل ما اتمضتش اللي هي 665 اللي بتقول ان الطفل وهو عنده 12 سنه ياخد قراراته الصحيه، يعمل عمليات براحته، يغير نوعه براحته من غير ما يرجع لاهله، وكمان ممكن يسيب بيته في اي وقت. محتاجين صلاه ومحتاجين وقفه ومحتاجين نوصل صوتنا. خليكم معانا النهارده، هنعمل لقاءات وهنشوف الناس دي كلها سايبه بيوتها وجايه هنا، ومعظمهم ما عندهمش ولاد اطفال صغيره. طبعا في اللي عندهم اطفال صغيره وفي ما عندهمش، انا ما عنديش اطفال صغيره، بس جايه هنا النهارده عشان ايه؟ علشان واقفين لمستقبل اولادنا، لان لو ما وقفناش النهارده مش هيبقى فيه مستقبل، مش هيبقى فيه اي حاجه تانية هتضيع قصاد ان اولادنا بيضيعوا. وانا عندي كلمه، احنا كلنا جايين هنا، جايين امريكا البلد اللي كلنا بنحلم بيها. علشان ايه؟ علشان ولادنا. مش هنيجي هنا نضيع ولادنا. عارفين هنضيعهم ازاي؟ لو فضلنا ساكتين. وصل صوتك وقول انا مش موافق. والنهارده دلوقتي هنعمل لقاءات مع كل الاهالي والبيرنتس دول، وهنعرف هم هنا ليه النهارده. خليكم معانا على قناه لوجوس. ومعانا أستاذ رأفت صليب، طبعا غني عن التعريف، هو رئيس الاتحاد العام للمصريين بالخارج في أمريكا. أهلا بيك يا أستاذ رأفت.
أهلا بيك يا داليا، أهلا وسهلا.
منورنا، طبعا منور البيرنتس دي كلها.
الله يخليك، ميرسي جدا، الله يخليك.
حضرتك هنا ليه النهارده؟ طبعا سؤال بسأله لكل الناس بس احنا عارفين الإجابة، بس عايزة أسمعها منك.
طبعا احنا جايين النهارده هنا عشان خاطر بنشارك كل الجالية المصرية والجالية العربية والجالية الأمريكية كمان، بنشاركهم في الديمونستريشن اللي هم عاملينها النهارده على القوانين اللي نازله في كاليفورنيا اللي احنا كلنا ضدها بكل معنى. لا طبعا دي حاجات ضد العقيده بتاعتنا وضد الفكر بتاعنا وضد الاخلاق والقيم والمبادئ اللي احنا اتربينا عليها. احنا عايشين في امريكا وبنتبع القوانين الامريكيه، لكن الحاجات دي كلها ضد اللي احنا اتربينا عليه وبنحاول نربي اولادنا عليه. يعني عايشين في امريكا وتربوا في امريكا، لكن ما زلنا عندنا الطبع المصري بتاعنا والطبع العربي بتاعنا. عشان كده انا جاي النهارده اقف مع الاهالي دي كلها. انا ما عنديش اولاد صغيرين، لكن دي
عندك 2 كبار ولا ربنا يحميهم.
ربنا يخليكي. لكن طبعا دي حاجه بتمسنا كلنا، تمس اولادنا وتمس الجاليه المصريه والجاليه العربيه كلها. حاجه احنا في مأساة بصراحه، لكن لازم نيجي النهارده ونعمل سبورت للكوميونتي كلها ونقول لهم احنا معاكم واحنا في ظهركم كاتحاد عام وكرأفت صليب كشخص.
شكرا جدا لوجودك. وكمان انا سمعت ان الاتحاد كتب خطاب وبعته للجفرنر نيوسم، مظبوط؟
ده كلام مظبوط. احنا بعتنا خطاب شديد اللهجه وقلنا له ان احنا كايجيبشن امريكان كوميونتي هنا وكعرب كوميونتي هنا بنقول له ان القوانين دي كلها احنا ضدها، دي ما تتمشيش مع قوانيننا. وبعدين انا مش قادر افهم انتوا ليه عايزين تدستروي ذا فاميلي؟ يعني القوانين دي كلها انت عايز تدي طفل عنده 12 سنه لسه في الدايبر وعايز تديله يعني البريفليج ان هو ياكت لايك 21 years old. طب ما تخليه بقى 12 سنه، ده ممكن تخليه ينتخب، ليه الحق ينتخب، خليه يشرب سجاير، خليه يشرب مروانه، خليه بقى يندمج مع الكوميونتي از 12 years old. لكن انت عايز تاخده من اهله افتر وي ريز ذا كيدز، انا بقدمه لك على طبق بقول لك خده انت بقى اتصرف فيه كما تشاء. طبعا دي حاجات ضد ربنا نفسه كمان. يعني كمان انا طفل عندي ربنا خلقه ولد، عايزه بعد فتره اخليه يبقى بنت او اديله الاختيار بتاعه يختار الجندر. دي مأساة، وانا مش عارف ليه الديمقراط عايزين يعملوا كده في البلد. I don't know where they gonna take us. يعني enough problem we have from them. Now we're gonna worry about our life. Kids is our life. فطبعا طبعا تخيلي انت كده بيبقى ابنك مولود ولد وحد يلعب بدماغه وحد يلعب بفكره ويخليه يبقى عايز يبقى بنت. احنا رايحين فين؟ ايه اللي هم عايزين يعملوه؟ وبعدين نفسي اعرف ايه الغرض من القوانين دي؟ What is gonna lead us to؟ يعني where we are going, where we are heading.
هو الشيطان عايز يدمر مستقبل اولادنا.
ماشي. وفي حاجه معموله لتدمير امريكا، في حاجه احنا مش شايفينها او يمكن هي موجوده واحنا مش واخدين بالنا منها، لان انا مش عارف انت عايز ليه تبريك ذا فاميلي.
المهم ان احنا نعمل اللي علينا زي ما حضرتك النهارده نزلت وجيت وبتسبورت الناس دي، لازم نوصل صوتنا.
ده لازم صوتنا يوصل، واحنا كاتحاد شغالين في هذا الموضوع من فتره، وانا بشكرك جدا على المجهود اللي انت بتعمليه. فعلا دي حاجه انا بشكرك عليها كايجيبشن امريكان ليدي، ان انت تقومي بمجهود زي ده وتشتركي في حاجه زي كده، وشايف اللي انت بتعمليه على قناه لوجوس. دي حاجه شرف لينا ان في حد مصري مهتم بحاجه زي كده. انا عارف ان اولادك مش صغيرين، لكن حاجه بتهمنا كلنا، ما احنا اولادنا بكره هيخلفوا، هيبقى عندي ابني بقى ابني طالع ولا ابن بنتي طالع. ده حاجه مأساة، احنا في مأساة، ولازم انا بقول كلنا كمصريين وكعرب هنا نتكاتف بقى. خلاص اتس تايم فور اس ان احنا كلنا نقف توجذر. بلاش السلبيه بتاعتنا، يقول لك صوتي مش هيعمل حاجه، لا الصوت بيعمل ديفرنت. ارجع باك كده، وانا بقولها في حلقاتي كتير، شوف اللي خلى جورج بوش يكسب الجور 3000 صوت. بنتكلم في 420 مليون في امريكا ولا 240 مليون في امريكا، 3000 صوت فرقوا خلوا رئيس وشرح رئيس جه.
صح. ويمكن اللي احنا بنعمله دلوقتي ده عشان الانتخابات الجايه الناس تبتدي يبقى عندها وعي.
ما هو الناس لازم يبقى عندها وعي، ولازم احنا نقول ما فيش حاجه اسمها صوتي مش هيفرق. الصوت بيعمل حراره ديفرنت، كل اسره فيها 2 3، كلنا لازم نتكاتف ونشتغل، لان this is the time. احنا we talking about family, we're not talking about gas price, we're not talking about food price, we're not talking about this, we're talking about family. ابنك في حضنك بالليل 12 سنه بعد ما يرجع من السكول، عايز تعمل له قانون ان لو اتخانق في البيت ما يرجعش البيت يروح يبات بره؟ طب ما انت هتخلي كز في الشارع، وكز هتنام زي الهوملس، وهتبقى كز تاخد دراجز. انا مش عارف الناس دي بتفكر ازاي، فين ربنا عند الناس دي؟ انا ما اعرفش. يعني الناس ديت ما بتفكرش ان في رب، ان ربنا خلق ابنك ده ولد انت عايز تحوله لبنت وتغير كل حياته. فاحنا في مأساة، فلازم نتكاتف. وانا شايف النهارده الامريكان كوميونتي والايجيبشن كوميونتي والمجهود اللي انت عاملاه، انا فعلا قلت لازم
شكرا
للناس دي كلها كاتحاد وكشخص، لان لازم كلنا يبقى لينا صوت ويبقى لينا احنا باور هنا كايجيبشن كوميونتي. في الانتخابات يبقى لينا باور، في الانتخابات الرئاسيه المصريه يبقى لينا باور، في الانتخابات الامريكيه يبقى لينا باور، عشان احنا بيج كوميونتي، احنا ناس مش شويه.
شكرا يا استاذ رأفت، بجد يعني كلامك طبعا مشجع جدا،
وشرفتينا على قناه اللوجوس. دي حاجه كويسه ان انت تبقي موجوده معانا وتدينا كده باور، لان انت طالما بتحبي العمل السياسي وبتحبي العمل المجتمعي ده، فاحنا نتشرف وتشرف تبقي معانا في الاتحاد كمان ان شاء الله.
ان شاء الله. شكرا لحضرتك، ده شرف ليا ان انا كنت في قناه لوجوس.
اهلا وسهلا.
شكرا يا استاذ رأفت، شكرا. Today we have Sonia Shaw. She was with me yesterday in the show. Sonia Shaw is the school board president for Chino Valley Unified School District. Sonia, welcome again, and I'm so happy to see you here today.
Yes. No, I'm excited that you're here too. Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you. So can you please explain to us what's going on and why we're here today?
Yeah, so we are bringing parents together all throughout California to fight for our children and make sure the government doesn't take control of our kids.
Okay, that sounds great, and I see a lot of speakers here. I'm so proud of you guys. God bless you. So you came all the way from Chino?
Yes.
Yes. And you're going for any event, any other event coming in?
I'm trying to go to as many as I can and still balance a home life and make sure our district is taken care of. But we need to start encouraging each other and going out in the communities and just trying to get our normal day-to-day moms and dads involved to make sure we have a fighting chance for our kids' future.
Thank you so much for doing all of this. God bless you.
Yes.
We are the people. We the people. And we cannot be afraid of adversity. We cannot be afraid of, and I'll say the word, it's not a great word, enemy. We do not need to be afraid. Margaret Thatcher had an audience with the Queen. And the Queen said to her, well, you've gotten rid of half the parliament and you're making enemies everywhere. Doesn't that concern you? She goes, no, it doesn't concern me, not if you're comfortable with enemies. And she recited a poem by the chartist Charles Mackay, and it goes like this. You have no enemies, you say? Alas, dear friends, the boast is poor, for he who has lingered in the fray of duty that the brave endure must have foes. If you have none, small is the work that you have done. You've hit no traitor on the hip, you've dashed no cup from perjured lip, you've never turned the wrong to right, then you've been a coward in the fight. So let's not be cowards, let's be bold, let us stand up for our children and the integrity of this country. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless the United States of America.
معايا دلوقتي أمهات عرب مش مصريين، معايا أردن فلسطين. هم جايين النهارده من بعيد قوي، هنعرف هم جايين ليه. ممكن تعرفي نفسك معانا؟
اسمي ميرنا بطارسة.
ايه اللي جابك النهارده مدام ميرنا؟
اللي جابني النهارده انه بدي اكون صوت بالنيابة عن ماي جراند تشايلد، يعني بنتي.
ولادك كبار؟
ولادي كبار، عندي بنت كبيرة وابني كبير، بس الأكتر للبنت الصغيرة إنه أنا صوتها مش راح أسكت.
God bless you. ممكن تعرفينا باسمك؟
جوليا يغنم.
اوكي، انت عندك اولاد صغيرين؟
لا، انا عندي ابني في الجامعه بيدرس فيزيشن اسيستنت.
وانت جايه النهارده عشان بس توصلي صوتك؟
اكيد. اللي بيأذي غيرنا بيأذينا، واللي بيأذينا بيأذي غيرنا كمان. والاهل لهم احقيه في اولادهم، هذا طبيعي من الازل.
God bless you. اوكي، ممكن تعرفي نفسك؟
اسمي باتسي بطارسة.
بتسي، انت جايه ليه النهارده؟
عشان لازم نعمل سبورت لكل البيرنتس اللي واقفين بالثغر عشان ضد القوانين هاي اللي عم بتحاول تاخذ منا حقوقنا وبتحاول تأثر على أطفالنا، وإحنا لازم نشتغل مع بعض.
طب أنا عايزة أسألكم على حاجة، إيه رأيكم في الناس اللي بتقول القوانين هتتمضي، إحنا ليه ننزل ونعمل كل ده؟
مش حقيقي، لأنه already في I think 3 قوانين. في قانون was vetoed completely اترفض، وفي واحد اتغير لصالحنا، وهلا لسه في واحد عم نحارب عشانه. وحتى لو مضوا، احنا اذا بنضلنا نتحرك الا يصير في تاثير. already الجفرنر واللي حواليه خايفين وعم بيعملوا حسابنا.
صح، يعني انت شايفه ان احنا نكمل حتى لو قوانين اتمضت؟
بالحق نكمل حتى لو القوانين اتمضت، لانه عندنا صوت وسكتنا كتير كعرب، وحان الوقت انه العرب يحكوا، لانه هم من الاقليه ونحن الاكثريه، ومش لازم نسكت بالمره.
برافو عليكم. God bless you. Thank you ان انتوا هنا النهارده. Thank you.
We got quickly activated after our June 2nd Pride Day Assembly protest at Satakoy Elementary School. But we haven't stopped there. We just keep getting more connected, more united, and stronger than ever before. A lot of people reach out and ask, how do we get involved? What do we do? And my answer and response is always the same. It's simple, just get involved. This morning, a few of our group members and I were at the LAUSD board meeting. While there, I spoke my heart as a concerned mother and talked about the changes that I wanted to see in my kids' educational system, in their curriculum. Things that bother me, things that go against my family values, things that go against God and the way I envision raising my kids. Each and every one of us have an obligation to attend these board meetings. Each and every one of us can attend, speak our voice, and make a change, make a difference. But I promise it's going to take an army. It's going to take all of us uniting, becoming one, and really raising our voices to where they belong. So get connected, get organized, attend the board meetings, get activated locally in local politics as well, whether it's city council, whether it's your county board of supervisors, whether it's school board running for school board, right? A lot of parents see themselves as the end result is that. We can only complain, we can only go to the school board meetings and complain so much, but at the end, we have to become the change that we want to see. So instead of standing back and constantly complaining, telling them what we don't like, let's actually run for these seats. Let's flip the school boards. Let's do things our way, the way we envision things to be done. And I promise it's possible. It may seem impossible, it may seem intimidating, it may seem, again, impossible, but it's not, okay? With all of us uniting, becoming one voice, all of this is possible. So join us, attend every event such as this one as you possibly can. Join those who are actually doing the work, right? Running, support the candidates that you're seeing that are like-minded like you. And I promise in the end we will all be victorious. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity.
I'm Lucine Kirkosian, a mother of 3, a parent at LAUSD. I'm here to support the parental rights rally. I will try to attend as many of these events as I possibly can. We were at LAUSD board meeting this morning. I took the day off of work. Now we're here giving up dinner with kids. But this is so important to be here and support, connect, get to know people, share our stories. I feel like this is how we have to get the word across and raise awareness.
Yes, yeah, you're doing great, and we all supporting you, and we hope they will leave our kids alone.
Thank you,
Okay, thank
absolutely.
you. Kelly, why you're here today?
I'm here to support parents' rights, what's going on in the schools, the secrets being kept from the parents, not telling them if they're identifying as something other than their regular biological birthright. It's got to stop. Parents need to know it's dangerous and just wrong altogether.
A couple of weeks ago, I actually attended a school board meeting in Glendale, and I printed out a piece of paper. It had art on it. It was created by a local quote-unquote queer activist who's embedded herself in our schools through the GSA programs. These are the Gender Sexuality Alliances programs that extend down to elementary schools in our district. The painting depicted a nude boy, and it was not a man, it was a boy, engaging in explicit acts. And it was clear evidence that this artist, a woman who's posing as a man, is not only perverted, but should have nothing to do with our public schools. But they're involved directly, brought in by the teachers. And school officials, they refused my entry into the board meeting because they called the art that I had a sign. The school board, they passed a new rule saying we couldn't bring signs into the meeting, and that's completely offensive to me. If you believe in free speech, we should have the right to do that. They're actively working against us to get our message out about the corruption in our communities.
My name is Jessica Tapia, former SoCal teacher.
Former. Okay. So can you tell us a brief, like what happened with you?
Yes, so starting backwards, this January I was fired. My district, Harupa Unified School District, about 2 hours from here, they fired me because they said they could not accommodate my religious beliefs. And that all came about after students found my social media, and they found my Christian conservative views on my social media, and they sent those posts in. They decided that they did not like my views. They thought that my views were disrespectful, and I was just standing firm on what I believe about God and about man and woman and about the protection of children. And they sent those things in. The district essentially sided with the students and said, what you've posted is wrong. We're going to barely let you come back to work, but you need to follow these directives now. And the directives were I had to call students by their preferred gender pronoun. I had to lie to parents if a student ever came to me with a new name, pronoun, gender preference. And then I had to let transgender students into my locker room. I'm a PE teacher, so I oversee a female locker room. And so I clarified with them, you mean boys? I need to let boys in the girls' locker? They said, if that boy is now identifying as female. And I was just like, no. Against, absolutely. And true safety of children does not look like that. It does not look like allowing hormonal teenagers to go into the locker room that they don't belong in. And so I'm standing firmly on what I know is good, right, true, and safe for children. But on the flip side, my district and these higher ups are saying, no, this is what's safe. And so we're really seeing those two things collide, come head to head right now. Our religious liberties and then these transgender policies and rights. And so I stood firm in what I believe, what I know is the truth, and I ended up being fired for that. But you know what? No, I appreciate that, but I don't want anyone to be sorry for me because God has taken my story, oh my goodness, and used it more than I could have ever imagined, and he's not even done yet. So I'm honored to suffer for his name's sake because that's exactly when he shows up and he works miracles and blessings, and I'm seeing change. I'm seeing this momentum pick up around parental notification and the true safety of children. And, you know, we have a lot of reform to do in public education, and I can just hope and pray that my story can help make things right, because it's gotten bad.
Amazing, you're doing amazing, and we all supporting you, and we have to stand up for our religion. I really appreciate it, Jessica. God bless you.
This is something important. I retired 4.5 years ago. I have grown kids, no more in school, but when I saw this cause growing and I watched the news and I saw some of the other people, Manuk and the others, were, leave our kids alone in Glendale, and the Armenian community was up in arms. I said, this is wrong. The government is going after, they're trying to break America from what it was. Now they're going after the children, and that's where we draw the line. You could raise gas prices, you could do all these things, defund the police, but when you come after the children, that draws the line. And we have a grandson, he's 10 months old, and we're thinking, what kind of a country are we leaving him in? So we want to do our part, whatever we can, to support the cause, to support the movement, to get more people to understand what's going on, and hopefully with this grassroots movement we'll be able to turn the tide and bring it back the way it should be.
I am, and I have come not just as a parent, a grandparent, or an immigrant to this country who loves this country, but I have come as a teacher because I am a teacher right now at a public school system. And I want to speak on behalf of most teachers. I want the audience to know that we support parents. We look at parents as our advocates. And there's a majority of us that are in the public school system. Some of us are afraid to speak up, and some of us are not afraid to speak up and to say that that's right, that we are here and we want to work with your kids. And it is a privilege for us to work with your kids. We want parent advocacy because in order to help educate the whole child, we have to have parents. Right? We are a team, we are a village, we are together on this, and we cannot exclude parents. And at the same time, we are also here to educate academics. We're talking about mathematics, we are talking about science, we're talking about history, we're talking really about the language arts, right? We want to, the core academics is what we are here. And we don't want to indoctrinate the children. We are not against lifestyles, but we are here for education.
I am Sophia Laurie, and I'm the Outreach Director at California Family Council.
Wow. Yeah. Sonia, you look so young. How old are you? I'm sorry for asking.
All good. I am 23 years old.
23 years old. Of course you don't have kids, right? Not yet, right? Oh my God. And why you're here today?
Well, like you said, I don't have children, but I plan to have children one day, and I want them to be raised in the state of California like I was, so I'm fighting now so that I can one day continue to have my future family here.
Bless you. So tell me exactly what you're doing.
Well, at California Family Council, we work daily to advance God's design for life, family, and liberty across California's church, capital, and culture. So we testify at the state capitol. We talk to churches across the state. We host the California March for Life at the state capitol.
So you are fighting for parents?
Yes, correct. I'm fighting for parents. I'm fighting for even the rights of students to be able to go to school and be safe and not lose their innocence because of what's being pushed on them through the sex education system.
God, I'm so impressed by you. Yeah, God bless you. Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for fighting for our kids.
Thank you, and thank you for all that you are doing.
Thank you. God bless you. أحب أشكر قناة لوجوس على اهتمامها الكبير بالموضوع ده. فعلا بشكرها من قلبي. شكرا لكل واحد ساهم إن الكلمة توصل.